How do you look at, de-staffing these concepts, like making sure that you order through tablets and iPhones, and maybe even introduce robots, because I even see those passing by. I mean, maybe it's a bit far-fetched for the moment, but how do you look at that? And have you worked with things like that?
Yeah, how we look at it, I think it is key to embrace certain things. But again, it really depends what kind of industry you are. Are you in the QSR, quick service restaurant? Are you in fast casual?
Mhm.
Are you in casual dining? Are you in premium dining or fine dining? There's big differences. Where we see where people embraced mainly is within QSR and fast casual currently.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's possible within that sector. There's volume. If you look, for example, the quick service restaurants, there's volume where you see, let's say, sales between 2.5 million till 6-7 million. There you can bring in automation in that way. There could be robotization as well, like Flippy was doing the burgers, the pizza, which you're using in the pizza robot in Paris, for example. There are more some companies also, they built other technical companies to bring that into your company, which is smart, I would say. Why should I do it all from scratch? Buy in another company in that way. So we see a lot of things happening on that specific area, but also in terms of ordering, as you mentioned yourself, self-ordering. I think it will move probably everything is going to move to your smartphone in the future, because also looking from the cost, we can still, of course, make beautiful screens, touch screens in there, but it's still costly. They can break down, which can happen with your phone too, but in that way, we don't see it. So we see a lot of things changing. I think that like we look at McDonald's, that helped the industry in that way, because they already started with it probably 12 or 14 years ago, maybe even longer, with the first screens. And that worked for them in that way. And looking through COVID, I think, again, technology is becoming more and more important as well, because you try to find ways how you can get income in a different way. So it is important. And talking about how we use it currently, it's with ordering system. It's how we use it. It's working with social media, how that reflects into your store, that you can show it, for example. We're looking also to robotization. We have not used it yet, to be honest, but we are talking with a couple of companies right now how we can bring that in. But you also need to maintain it. So you need to have a company to maintain this as well, which is really important, of course,
And it
to
actually
make it happen.
changes the type of staff you need, and probably that is still also quite a challenge to find the people to maintain robots, which is a different
Yeah, sure.
hospitality.
Yeah, sure. In that way, and that's why I said there's a big difference between, again, fine dining, or we go to the QSR or to go. It's not about bad and good. It's a different business in that way. So the models work differently. If I go to a fine dining and I expect robots in the kitchen and not the famous chef anymore, the 2-star, 3-star Michelin, then I think, what's going on? Do I have to pay 150 euros for this meal? But maybe it's the future. Don't get me wrong, because there's a lot of things happening also in Japan, but other parts of the world as well, that makes it creative as well. But I think for now, it is more focusing on that specific segment where it's convenience and fast as well. Yeah.